Hi my loves, welcome back. I am super excited about this video. It is one of my most requested videos. Yes, I'm coming to you today with my entire Hermes bag collection. So since 2 years ago, there have been some new additions. And did you like the front cover? You saw an orange box, and yes, I have something to reveal. It's actually something from my Japan travels. I hope you've been enjoying my Japan vlogs. There are so much more to come, but we're just pausing that for a sec because this has just been so highly requested, and I wanted to show you a sneak peek of one of the items that I got from Japan. So if you love bag collection videos, you are gonna love this one. I have over 45 bags to show you. So I want you to grab a cuppa, a tea, your drink of choice. We're gonna be here for a while. It's gonna be a super fun video, and make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I have something to give to you. Since this video is officially coming out in September, September is my birthday month, so I want to celebrate the whole month. I call it a birthday month. Plus, I want to give back to you. So how I'm going to structure this video, I'm going to change it up a bit. So last time when I did my Hermes bag collection, I showed you my latest purchases. So that video is from 2022, and then I worked backwards. So this time, I'm still going to be telling you a little bit about each bag. We're not going to go in depth because we will literally be here for hours because I have so many bags to show you. But I'm going to be showing you even more eye candy and close-ups because this time I'm going to be doing it by color. Hermes is known for their fabulous colors, from neutrals to brights. And you may have heard that Hermes colors are often a chameleon. So since I have so many different leathers and colors, I am going to be doing it by color order. So I hope you enjoy this format, and let's get started.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering why goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. With all the wind comes our mistakes. My love for her will never change. Our life like evergreen.
So now let's talk about all my blue bags. So you already know all the details from my little montage of each. And one thing you will notice in my collection is I love variety. So as much as I love the Birkin and Kelly, you will see different styles in my collection, different bags. And I love bags, not only new from the boutique, but my collection consists of pre-loved bags, vintage bags. I've bought bags from consignment stores / resellers. And also in my collection, I have a lot of different leathers as well. So you're probably going to ask me, Mel, out of the blues, what is your favorite? You probably will guess, but my favorite blue in my collection is the Blue Broom. I love the Birkin 25 Cellier. So when I say Cellier, just think Cellier is structured, and retourne or retourne means relaxed. If you want to see an in-depth comparison on the Birkin on the 25 versus 30 versus 35 and the differences in construction from a Cellier versus retourne, I've done that for you. I'll link it above. As I said, we're not going to go in depth on this video, but I've done it all before, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But yes, Blue Broom is my favorite because like sky blue is one of my favorite colors. I would say Blue Broom's more of an icy blue, definitely a very cool tone blue. Blue in general tends to be very cool tone, and I think that's why you will see in my blue collection, most of them in terms of the hardware is the palladium hardware because it just naturally goes with blues so well. Now, if you ask me, what is your least used bag? I would say my vintage box 2002 bag. So Hermes actually did reissue this bag, but this bag is 50 years old. Can you believe it? I love box leather. You might not be able to tell, but it has quite a few scratches, but you can't really see it that well. But the biggest thing is the sheen. Can you see that? It just has this beautiful sheen to it. I think with darker colors like navy, or this is actually hubby's bag in a dark blue called Blue Nuit, also, yeah, probably I would say a true navy. With darker colors, you can go palladium or gold. It really is personal preference, but I think palladium is more youthful. But in box leather, especially since this is vintage, this gold is beautiful on this. But in general for blue, I would say I get a lot of questions about what hardware would you choose, Mel? Generally speaking, blues lends itself better to palladium, but still go with what you love. That's the most important thing. Like, what do you wear a lot of? Do you wear a lot of gold jewelry, or are you a white gold jewelry person, or rose gold? Hermes needs to offer more rose gold, I reckon. But anyway, I do adore Hermes blues, and that's why you can see that I have such a varied collection. They do so many blues, from the light blues to the mid blues to the dark blues, and you're probably thinking, does that look blue, Mel? Well, the official name of this is Blue Payon, and definitely has a green undertone to it. But since it's called Blue Payon, it is categorized under the blues category. But honestly, it could possibly be in the greens as well. And this one here is a little bit different. It's got the enamel buckle, and that's what makes it very, very special. So this one is a new addition that you didn't see last time. So for any of the new bags, I will be doing mod shots. One thing that I will say is, I don't use this one as much as I would like. If I turn the bag from the side, you can see it's got 2 compartments. So it's a little bit bulky when you wear it crossbody. Now Hermes has changed that, and the new Constance 24s just have the 1 compartment. So would I love to add another Constance to my collection? Yes, but in the smaller size. But I still love this colorway. I think, well, you know, I love green, so a bluey green is perfect. Like, I thought I wouldn't like blue Frida, for example, because blue Frida is a very bold color. But when a bag is smaller and you love the color, go for it. It's a great pop of color. And when I wanted the mini Lindy, I wanted a pop, and this blue Frida certainly is that. It's a very, very bright blue. And they all tend to be chameleons, like with my Kelly here. This was the first Kelly I got in Hawaii. Blue Onk is like also a very deep blue, but this one has a bit more of a purple undertone to it. So those are my blues. And would I love to add another blue? Yes. And just before I reveal, you saw on the cover pic that I had an orange box. Hint, it is in this theme. And just before I show you that, so what do you guys think of my new Hermes cardigan? So this is the Tourlaine cardigan, and I love it. I already own this in 3 different colors, and I just love the versatility. I already did a huge Hermes haul recently, so you can just go back and watch that. But talking about variety, talking about palladium hardware. If you notice on my ears matching, I am wearing my new pieces of IDYL jewelry. Now, for those of you that have been following me for ages, you know that I've been working with IDYL for years now, and I love them. And they're exactly my style because, 1, I love versatility. Their whole concept is based on mixing and matching. 2, quality. Like, I love Hermes. Hermes bags are handmade. All of IDYL's jewelry, every single piece is actually handmade in Antwerp, Belgium. Did you know that's like the diamond capital of the world? And 3, they offer white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold. And within their jewelry, I often mix and match. Like, their rose gold is not too like a coppery type of gold. I will mix rose gold with gold. I will mix their rose gold with white gold. Exactly how I do with my bags. Sometimes I like palladium. Sometimes I like gold hardware. Sometimes I like rose gold hardware. But let me quickly show you the pieces, and thank you so much to IDYL for part sponsoring this section of the video. And I have something special just for our community. But anyway, these are some of their new pieces, and I love that they add different shapes. As you know, I love different shapes. And what I've got on this ear is called the Estelle. Recently, I think at the start of the year, they came out with a Marquise collection. So the Marquise diamond is just a little bit different. I do love the solitaires, of course. So this is the Estelle with the 0.5 carat diamond stud. That's from their high jewelry range. They released high jewelry last year, which I told you about. So I've just paired it really simply with a diamond stud. They also have so many different sizes in their fine jewelry range of studs. Like, they've got petite, medium, big. So it really is personal preference. But all their diamonds are lab-grown diamonds. I can't tell you how much the growth of lab-grown diamonds has been over the last couple of years. My sister got a lab-grown diamond engagement ring. My sister wore one of IDYL's necklaces when she got married in Vietnam. and it's just more sustainable. All IDYL's gold is 14 karat traceable gold, and the diamonds that they use, this is very important in terms of quality. It's like the highest color. It's always like DEF or over VS in clarity, and that's important because you want your diamond to shine. And this necklace, oh my goodness. So I picked this Serena necklace. It's like in this crescent moon shape, and likewise, I love the marquee shape at the moment, so it really goes well. But they've got one that just has 3 marquees, but you know me, I love my bling. So this was right up my alley, and it sort of is reminiscent of my favorite most worn necklace, which you have seen me bring on travels and everywhere with me, which is the Lena necklace. That one's just in the round diamond, so I love this. But then if you're asking, but Mel, what if I only have one piercing? Don't worry. On this ear, I've only got one piercing, and this is La Rebelle. It's from their high jewelry range. So in the middle, I've got the 0.5 carat diamond stud, but they've got in their high jewelry 0.5, 0.7, and the 1 carat. And then if you don't like it so big, they've got the petite sizes as well. But this specifically is created for the high jewelry. And again, I love variety, and this has got all my favorite shapes: the round, the pear, and also the emerald cut. How beautiful is that? It looks like I have got 3 piercings, doesn't it? It is just stunning. I am so in love with this piece, and it comes in the 3 different color golds as well. So with 14 karat gold, you don't need to worry. You can shower in them, exercise in them, so you can wear it 24/7. And I think that's really important. Plus they have a 2-year warranty, so they really stand by their product. I just love their whole modular concept. I love what they stand for. And guys, lab-grown diamonds are the real deal. They're exactly like earth-grown diamonds. There is nothing different about it. It is just grown in a lab, and that's what makes it so much more affordable. And talking about that, you know how I was saying about my special offer? So if you click my secret link down below, it won't show up on the website, but besides their beautiful packaging, which it comes like this, any of their high jewelry range will come with a diamond passport telling you it's this grading, this cut. For every purchase, not only, it doesn't matter what offer that they've got on their website, if you click this link, you will get this exclusive gift just for the Mim fam. And it is this cute travel case, which is worth nearly $300 Australian. And you know, we all take jewelry when we're traveling, and this is just so compact. It's made in vegan leather. You can store your earrings here, you can store some of your necklaces in here, you can store your bracelets. It is just so cute. I already own one of these, so great, I have 2, because as you know, I've been traveling a lot more. So regardless of the time, sometimes in the past they may have offered it, but they take it off. If you click my link, you will 100% be guaranteed this with any of your purchase, on top of any of the offers that they may be running. But I highly recommend you click my secret link below, because you are going to love this jewelry, because it's versatile. You can slowly build up your collection, and the quality is impeccable. Plus you can mix and match to your heart's content, and it is so me, and that's why I love them so much. Okay, let me show you what is in the orange box. I probably need to make a little bit of room, so let me push my blue beauties out of the way and show you what is in here. I still don't have enough room, but that's okay. Yes, I do. Turn you to the side. Okay, so in here, okay, it didn't come with the box. I just put it in a box, but it did come with the dust bag. And can I just say, oh my gosh, I love Japan so much. You've already seen part 1 of my vintage shopping. I have so much more, and it just gets better. But this was something I found, and I love it. And it is, dun, 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 another beautiful blue bag. And this color is Blue Atoll. And it is like a Tiffany blue. Probably that would be the best way to describe it. And can you see, I even matched my nails to the color. So maybe you got a hint that that might be the color of my bag. I love blue. Like, blue is my favorite color. It's not my power color. You know my power color is green, but I love blue, and that's why I have a lot of blue bags in different shades. But I've always loved Blue Atoll. And the thing is, with a Bolide bag, I highly recommend you buy this pre-loved, because retail, it is probably around over 12,000 Australian dollars, or over about 9,000, maybe 8.5 to 9,000 USD. and you can pick these up for less than half the price on the pre-loved market. So the one that I have, yes, again, as I said, blues often come with palladium hardware and it looks the best with it. I already had these twillies and it matches beautifully, don't you think? And this is, I've totally forgot to tell you because I'm so excited. This is a Bolide 27. The Bolide comes in like 4 different sizes. There's a mini, the 27, I have the 31, a bigger size, and in 2 different constructions as well. So mine is the Bolide with the patch on there. There's also a Bolide 1923. The Bolide 1923 is a little bit more sort of squared off and a bit shorter, but both of them are gorgeous. And the Bolide 1923 doesn't have this circle patch as well, but I love it. I love this dome-shaped bag. It's so classy. It's very understated. You wouldn't know it's an Hermes bag, but the craftsmanship is beautiful. It does have feet on the bottom, and I picked it in Swift leather. I told you I like variety. So in my blue collection, I have Togo, I've got Box, I've got Clemence, I've got Epsom, and now I have Swift, because each of the leathers has its own beauty. And each of the leathers, even though you might love blue or taupe, Swift leather tends to bring up the vibrancy of colors better than, say, Clemence. So it really is personal preference, but I appreciate all the leathers and I just think this is beautiful. The Bolide 27 also comes with, hold on, let me just get this out. It still has all the stuffing in there. And it comes with a shoulder strap as well. So, I love a bag with a shoulder strap. The condition was excellent. It's a little bit slouchy, but with Swift leather, because it is a softer leather, it will slouch over time. So, I will definitely be getting an insert for this bag. So inside it is pretty just simple. It's always in chev leather with one pocket, all in the same color. So how much did I pay for this? I paid around 5,500 Australian dollars, because in Japan you also get tax back. So that is like 60% less than what this currently retails for. So if you love the Bolide, I highly recommend you checking it pre-loved, whether that's on eBay, from Japanese consignment stores or consignment stores that you trust. This is a great bag that you can save a ton on. And I'm so glad to add this to my collection.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering why goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. With all the way goes our mistakes, my love for her will never change.
All right, this is one of my smaller categories, but I love color. So I do have a couple of red bags and purple. So I've just grouped this together. Hermes does beautiful reds. This was actually the very first Hermes bag I got over 8 years ago from Paris. And this is Hermes Bougainville. So it is like quite a bright red, but it's got a bit of a pink undertone to it. Gorgeous nonetheless. But if you really want a true red, my favorite red of all time is Rouge Casaque, which is this bag here. I really wanted specifically Kelly 25 Cellier meaning structured again. I love a structured bag with the gold hardware. And because I was so specific with my request, this was one I actually did go down the resale route. And if you watch my past Hermes collection video, I go into detail of what year I got it and everything. But Rouge Casaque is, a true red. It has like a blue undertone. It doesn't have the pink. And if you want a fire engine red, you will love Rouge Casaque. Another very gorgeous color. I tend to love jeweled colors a lot, besides, emerald green. I love anemone. So this is my Kelly 28 Cellier quick size comparison. Again, I have done an in-depth video on the Kelly 25 versus 28, and also the Retorn construction, the more relaxed construction versus this. So I will link that above. It will answer all your questions. This one had a bit of a story. Originally, I had this exact combo in a Birkin 30. And because in the past, like about 2-3 years ago, I worked with a Singaporean consignment store, we just did a swap. He got my Birkin 30 and I got the Kelly 28 because, as you know, Melly loves Kellys. So I do prefer the Kelly a bit more over the Birkin. Not that I don't love the Birkin. I love the Birkin too. But if I had to pick, I'm more of a Kelly girl. So you would see that on my, bags, especially on my Kellys and Birkins, I always tend to have a twilly if I can find the right match because I love to protect the handles. I'm a big rodeo fan. Sometimes if I find the right rodeo, I like to accessorize. So I often have a twilly, not always a rodeo, but sometimes, it's nice for it not to have, any clothes. The bag is beautiful on its own, but this is sort of just more for protection. But anemone is a gorgeous purple. It's probably more like an eggplant purple, and I love anemone with gold hardware. Just personal preference. Out of this category, which is my favorite, oh, that's a hard one. I would probably say the Rouge Casaque because I was after Rouge Casaque for so long. And this definitely is my least used, but still sentimental because it was the first bag I purchased.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering if our goodbyes can be as sweet, yet we still cry. With all the wind goes our mistakes, my love for her will never change. Our life like evergreen.
Another super popular color category are pinks. And so I do have 6 pink bags. And again, Hermes does pink so well. They're so popular. People love the light shades, people love the bright shades, and everything in between. This was my first one. So this is my Birkin 25 Retorn. As you can see, it's much more relaxed. And with Retorn, you won't see stitching on the outside. This is in the color Magnolia. It's definitely a brighter pink. You might think it's so bright, but I use this bag so much and I still love it to this day. I've had it for like 6+ years and it is just such a fun bag and definitely pops an outfit. Another color that's super similar to this and always gets compared to is Rose Poop. So as you can see, it's definitely darker than Magnolia, but it has a bit more of a purpley undertone. And this is my only Kelly pochette. And it is so cute, but I have to admit, guys, out of my pink bags, this is my least used bag. Would I get rid of it? No, because I only have one and I still love it. The only reason why I probably don't use it as much is because it doesn't come with a shoulder strap. And then a more newer pink, which people have loved, is this pink, and it's called Mauve Sylvester or Mauve Sylvestre. And it is more of a softer pink, and I would say this pink has like soft lilac undertones to it. Look, I've got a little matching rodeo here. I love the Evelyn bag. It is a great travel bag because it packs pretty flat. I actually own 2 Evelyn minis and they come in various sizes, really comfortable canvas straps. And it's just a good sort of like entry-level Hermes bag. So I highly recommend that style, very versatile. And then in my mini Kelly, this was my first mini Kelly, this is in Rose Extreme. So this color is much more of a vibrant pink, but it definitely has a slight red undertone to it. It's probably like a watermelon-y color, kind of. What do you reckon? Sometimes it's hard to describe it because honestly, with Hermes colors, whether it's blues, whether it's pinks and reds, they honestly are a chameleon. That's why I wanted to show you by color. And Hermes offers so many different pinks. What is one of the most popular pinks ever? None other than Rose Sakura. And as the name suggests, Sakura because it's named after, the cherry blossoms from Japan, which Japan, as you know, I love. This is such a coveted color and I totally understand why. Beautiful baby pink. It is just such a pretty shade, and mine is with the palladium, but I have seen this with gold, which is divine as well. And what is my favorite out of this lot? It used to be my Sakura, but I have to give it to, and this was a bag that I didn't show on my last video, and this is my Birkin 25 Ostrich in Terre-Cuite. Isn't she beautiful? And this comes with the gold hardware, and I really wanted this with the gold hardware. I'm not sure if it did come in palladium, but I think this sort of, what would you say, like rosy pink really goes with the gold hardware better because it's kind of like got a bit of salmon undertones to it. And how well does my twillies match? I found the most perfect twillies because, you know, it's got the little dots, which it's got little dots on the ostrich leather. I love this. I've been obsessed with this bag. And would I add more pinks? 100% yes. There are so many more pinks that I haven't explored. And I find that whenever Hermes releases new colors, they always like have a pink in there because pinks are that popular. And even though I've said this is, you know, my least used bag, it's definitely not my least used Hermes bag, just out of my pinks. I do want to show you, I haven't shown you the inside of these bags. I've harped on about this. Hermes does not spar the inside of your bag, guys. So make sure you protect the inside. You guys know, look at this. I've popped it with a bright orange because sometimes I like contrasting colors. And you guys know, the inserts I love and recommend are from 7RP. So this one, you know, I have the orange. And the reason why I want to show you this is because 7RP only recently released the insert for the Kelly Pochette and the Kelly Mini. I only waited 7 years for this. That's how long I've been using 7RP inserts. You know I love them. I've gone to their atelier. They're all handmade. Yeah, the artisans take so long to make each one. And this one, of course, I had to pick, you know, the Rose Azalea. That's another pink that they offer because it's tonal, but it's still pinky, right? So I'm so excited. If you've been waiting for 7RP to, you know, release the Kelly Mini and Kelly Pochette, it's out now. And orange, I know, just got back in stock. It's been such a popular color, one of their core colors. But besides Mini Kelly and Kelly Pochette, of course, they do inserts like in all of these. I've got inserts in all my Birkins and Kellys, and that's how I keep them in tip-top shape. That's my number one recommendation. Make sure you store your bags well. And sometimes in leathers like Swift leather, this one definitely needs an insert because Swift is such a, you know, soft leather, or even really heavy leathers like Clement's in bigger bags. You definitely need inserts. I also keep getting asked, are you still working with 7RP, Mel? And yes, I still am. And on my last video 2 years ago, everyone asked me, can you please ask them for that code back? And guess what? I do have an exclusive MIM offer. So if you were after any inserts for Birkin, Kelly, they've got Garden Party now, Pinkerton, Evelyn, please check them out because they honestly are the best inserts you can get for your Hermes babies. And we pay so much for these, you should protect them. And I've tried felt inserts for these. I've tried other inserts. I've tried cushion pillows, and none of them work as well as this. Plus, you can chuck these in the washing machine. They're water resistant. I've harped on about this so much, but I just wanted to tell you about it because I keep getting asked this last year, and I know I haven't had a new offer for you. But yes, if you click my link, if you want to get any one in any of the colors, you can get 45 euros off one. Or if you want to buy two or more, you can get 100 euros off. So the discount will automatically apply, but just go down to my description bar and just click whichever one you prefer. And then you can make sure that your investments are protected and your babies are protected. I'm a pink lover. These are my Pinkalicious bags.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering if our goodbyes can be as sweet, yet we still cry. Waiting for the wind comes our mistakes. My love for her will never change. Our life like evergreen. Through it all, don't let the wind blow. Hear the wind blow.
And a must-have color that you must add to your collection is Hermes Gold. Now, normally I don't add multiples of the same color unless I really love it, but gold I will make an exception for because gold is a permanent color in the Hermes range, and also gold really looks different in different leathers. For example, my Kelly 32 is in Togo. This vintage Gige is in pew pork or pigskin leather. My Kelly Dance is in Evercolor, and my vintage Hack or Hotokohua 28 is in Epsom leather. And can you see that the golds all look different? That's what I mean. The color can take on different hues and shades depending on the leather. Like in the Togo, it looks so much darker than in the Epsom. In saying that, sometimes it does depend a little bit on the batch of the leather, but this one definitely has a more sort of, you know, slight orange undertone to it. And then this one is lighter, for example, compared to this one. Slightly. I don't know if you can see that. So it really depends, but gold, you can't go wrong. I'm not sure why Hermes called it gold, because usually when you think of gold, it usually has like gold in terms of color tends to have like a metallic hue to it. But when we refer to Hermes gold, it is this beautiful, rich, tan caramel sort of shade, and it's definitely more of a warmer tone. But in saying that, you can go palladium, you can go gold. It really doesn't matter. People love them just as much in each of the hardware colors. And gold just maybe makes it a little bit more dressy, but it's personal preference. I would add another gold bag in palladium if the right one came up. And I think besides black, gold has probably been maybe even more popular than black the last year or two. If you don't own a gold bag, highly, this is one of my number one colors, and I use my gold bags so much. So out of all of these, okay, these are Hermes gold. I've kind of put this in my tan/brown category because these are all four of these colors are gold. And then this one is a vintage her bag. And this one made the category because the top of the her bag is in brown. So this is really old. It's like from 2001. But this version is different to the current her bag. Very slight, but you know, the thing about the her bag, which a lot of people don't know, is that you can actually flip it inside out. And also I liked the vintage model better because it came with another canvas body. I should have brought that. That's completely in brown canvas. If you love the Kelly bag, I would say this is sort of like the cousin to the Kelly. It's a great bag because the price point is also a lot cheaper than the Hermes Kelly as well. In saying that, this one has to be my least used out of the lot. I think I've just kind of neglected her, but I still love the her bag, and that's another one that's great to buy on the vintage market because I got this one for an absolute steal a few years ago, and you can find some great deals. But the one that is my favorite, oh, it's a close one. I would probably still go with my Kelly 32. The Kelly 32, guys, is not as big as you think. And because it's in the rattan, the more relaxed shape, you can see the piping on the outside. Remember, rattan, relaxed, cellier, stiff, easiest way to remember. It is actually such an easy casual bag. So again, love variety. This is vintage. I've bought some pre-loved, new from the boutique. So that's my little browns and tans collection.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering why goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. With all the way goes our mistakes, my love for her will never change your life. Like evergreen.
And then my power color, green. So I'll quickly talk about these two because these two have been in my collection for ages. The one that started my whole love affair off for Birkin, and my very first Birkin is Miss Mally. This is in Malachite, my Birkin 30. I got her from the Paris store. You can watch my video all the way back then. It was a lot of effort, but she was worth it because this is, I just love her. I wanted this bag so much and I got it. It's called Malachite because it's named after, you know, the gemstone, which it is really like malachite. You know, I love my Van Cleef & Arpels malachite jewelry as well. I own a couple of pieces in that collection. This is my only Kelly 35, also rattan shape. And this is in Vert Supre. So this color is definitely a darker green. I would say that this has got very slight blue undertones to it, but But nevertheless, Vert Cypress is also, like all Hermes colors, a chameleon. Sometimes this can almost look black, but it is such a beautiful deep green and I love it. So you can see that I actually have a matching Vert Cypress Rodeo on here. This one's in the size. You can kind of see throughout this video, I've kind of accessorized with little different sizes of my Rodeos because, as you know, I collect them. And this bag, hubby actually scored in Prague with no purchase history. Again, I've done a video on that as well. But the two I want to talk about a little bit more because I didn't have them in my last video, are these two. So the first one is this In the Loop belt bag. This is one that I actually found on Farfetch pre-owned section and was such a great deal. Normally I don't love belt bags, but this I brought to Vietnam with me. I wore it crossbody. It was such a cute bag. And I love this Vert Criquet color. It's a very fun green. It reminds me of like matcha ice cream. I don't know if that's because I've just got back from Japan, but it's like matcha green or like a spring green because now we officially have hit spring here finally in Australia. So maybe I'm just in the spring mood, but it's a gorgeous green. Vert Criquet has been such a popular color since it's been released. And this belt bag is actually much more versatile than I thought. Sometimes, you know, with Hermes styles, you have to try it on because, you know, for me, I'm like, I'm not going to get a belt bag, but I actually love this cutie. And then the one that I was so excited about, which I revealed probably just maybe a year and a half ago, is my stunning Kelly 32 Cellier. As you can see, it's all stiff, in lizard in the color Vert Emerald. And this baby we actually got from a very reputable auction house in Sydney. Hubby actually reminded me. I'm so glad. This was so expensive and it's my only lizard bag, but as you guys know, lizard is my favorite exotic skin, and the past 2 years you would see that I've added more exotics to my collection. And because this bag is like 35 years old, you might think, oh, it doesn't look like Vert Emerald. That's because over time with all exotics, they do patina. So she has got a very even patina, but you know, 35 years ago, it was a bit brighter. There is like no wear to the corners. Oh, see here, you might see it's slightly brighter, but overall it's patinaed very evenly. And she is just stunning. And people think, as I said, Kelly 32 is too big, but in lizard, it is stunning. They don't make lizard in this size anymore. Like if you find lizard bags, they tend to be in like a Constance 18 or a Kelly Mini, Constance 24, but never a 32 anymore. That's what made this so special. And again, inspiration from the founder of 7RP, Marianne, because I saw that she actually only really wears Kelly 32s, Kelly 35s, Birkin 30, Birkin 35. She's more petite than me. For reference, I'm about 164 centimeters tall or around 5'5". And they look so stunning on her, and I'm so glad to add this like to my collection. I love her so much. She's so special. So of course I had to protect the inside. The inside I just went with something very, very neutral because inside is very like quite dark. So I wanted, look, it came with its original brown dust bag. That's how old it is. And look, I definitely have used the look. I've got my eyelash brush in here. But I got it in a very neutral colorway, and I'm not afraid of the lighter colors in 7RP because you can just wash it and all the stains come out. So the last owner, I have to say, did take really good care of the bag because inside's in pretty good condition for a 35-year-old bag. If you have a lighter insert, you really can see all the things inside your bag. Sometimes I like to go contrast, or sometimes I like to be matchy-matchy. Oh, here's a better color. Can you see that it used to be like more that green color? But I honestly don't mind. It kind of looks like a bit of a ombre effect, lizard kinda. I think it's beautiful. I love this bag so, so much. So if you're gonna ask me which is my favorite, now Miss Mally is my sentimental favorite because she was my very first Birkin and she will never leave my collection. So that's my favorite. But oh, it's so close with my Vert Emerald because I love this and I've always wanted a lizard Kelly. And my least used is probably the Kelly 35. Not that I don't like it, but it is a little bit bigger. But do I regret having a 35 in my collection? Absolutely not. One day I might even add you know, a Kelly 40 or maybe a Birkin 40. Like, I love big bags too. Big bags have been in the last year or so, but fashion is cyclical. So there's going to be your mini bags that, you know, it doesn't seem to be going away the past few years, but you can never go wrong with a Birkin 30 size. I think that's like the perfect in-between medium bag. Or even the Kelly 32, it's actually a great medium size bag. Would I add more green bags? Yes, yes, and yes. If the right one comes along, I would absolutely love to add another one.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering why goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. With all the wind goes our mistakes, my love for her will never change. Our life like evergreen.
Okay guys, I'm surrounded in a sea of neutrals. The table couldn't fit everything on there. I've actually still got this bag that I can't fit on this little table that I have. So this clearly is my biggest category, and I couldn't divide it up because they're all kind of neutrals. So let's start off with my right hand side, which I would say are probably a bit more grays. Like Itan is the most true grey of the lot. It's one of Hermes's most popular colors. This one's got rose gold hardware, by the way. My only bag with rose gold hardware. But anyway, this is Gris Tourterelle, and this one is, I would call it a greige, because it's like grey and beige. That's probably the best way to explain it. Gris Pearl, so glad I got this. And like the name suggests, it's a very light tone, pale grey with a slight pearly finish kind of. And this one, even though you think it's such a cool grey, it works really well with gold hardware. This one actually looks great with both hardwares in my opinion. Another super popular grey is a taupe. It's more of a grey brown. And this in the loop bag, which is the size 23 I added last year. And can you see my little charm? This is in a taupe, so it matches perfectly. For so long, I can't believe I never added a taupe. It's actually a beautiful neutral that's very easy to match. So I understand why it's so popular. Probably should add a Birkin or Kelly in a taupe. That's another color I would probably make an exception for. Love the contrast stitching, and yeah, really a fan of this bucket style bag. So grays kind of. And then moving here, I would say these are neutrals, some lighter neutrals, though people would say maybe these are sort of like in the whites category. It's hard because they're all neutrals, aren't they? And that's why Hermes neutrals are so popular and they get requested for so much. And you can see some of the neutrals have yellow undertones or more warmer undertones. Some have cooler undertones, like my only alligator bag, which is this Kelly 25. I told the whole story about it when I got it last year. This is a new addition. I love her so much. Like Jojo totally surprised me. And I even had a Rodeo Pegasus or Rodeo Pegasus that I had previously. So it was just meant to be, I think. So yes, there is so many. So what I'm going to do, since these ones I've previously shown you, I've talked about, I'm just going to take some of these down and talk about some of my newer ones, because I don't know about you, but it's a little bit like maybe a bit too much on this table. Oh, just quickly before, since this one never got a mention, this is an Hermes grooming bag. They don't make it anymore, but this honestly is probably, I know you're going to be surprised, but out of this lot, my most used bag. I didn't say it's my favorite, it's my most used bag because it is just that easy. I chuck everything in it. It is made for you know, horses as a horse feed bag, but I love it. But Hermes stopped selling it and I get so much wear out of it because it's just so casual. So obviously this is in a neutral as well. So let me just take some of these down and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I want to talk about some of these in a little bit more detail because they're some of the most popular neutral colors at the moment. I wanted to show you, they don't have this color anymore, but this is IDYL. This I would say is like a true neutral, like there's no gray undertone to it. So that's very neutral to me. But like in the neutral family, it can vary so much because in my Pinkerton Micro Lock Daisy, I've got chai and chino's hair. Funny I said chai and chino's hair here because this color's chai. And chai, it's like a chai latte color. But besides this, I just quickly want to tell you this is in chai, rose, and white. But I still put it, it's still predominantly chai. But chai has been a very popular, like neutral color since it was released as well. Since I have this here, out of all my neutral bag collection, I'll have to say this is my least used. Only because when I do put my phone in this one, it does show a little bit. It's tiny. I still love it because I love the Pinkerton. But I have to admit, I haven't used this enough. So I kept these 4 here specifically because these 4 didn't feature in my last Hermes collection video. And also another reason is because specifically Cray, Baton, Nata. I always get questions about this. So I wanted to show you like the color difference. People always compare Cray and Nata. And as you can see, Nata definitely, even though it is a light neutral, it has much more of a yellow undertone to it, much more warmer. So that's why I was wrapped when I got my Mini Kelly in Nata Ostrich with gold hardware because it suits this beautifully. So this is Cray. This is my Birkin 25 Cellier, my first special order from Hawaii. She's so, so special to me. And I've always wanted a Cray bag. See, I love neutrals. So what this is in, it's in Cray, and I chose Gris Asphalt for the sides because I would also love to add a bag in Gris Asphalt. And then I chose this beautiful brush gold hardware. Can you see that the hardware is different? So this brush gold hardware is only available on special orders. So you can tell it's a special order because it has a horseshoe stamp. So this bag, out of the lot, I would say it's my favorite in terms of my neutrals because it's my very first special order and I could create her. She turned out exactly how I envisioned her and I just love it so much. And I chose a Birkin 25 Cellier because at that time I didn't have a Birkin 25 Cellier because just because you do an SO doesn't mean you'll get it straight away. This one took like almost 18 months to get to me, but no regrets. So that is a new addition to my family. But as you can see, Cray, even though it's sort of like an off-white, it's definitely cooler compared to Nata. But then again, Baton has been such a popular color. Baton is also like an off-white with a very cool, sometimes people refer it to as a very, very cool gray. This is cooler than Cray, if that makes sense. So when you compare it like this, Cray might look a little bit more warmer. So that's the thing, there's so much beauty in neutrals and Hermes will do a neutral to suit everybody. But I would say the most coveted at the moment is probably Baton, Cray, Nata. Of course, a forever classic is a taupe, but I just wanted to show you quickly as a comparison. Taupe and Gris Asphalt, you definitely see, you know, taupe does have some gray in it as well. And then I kept this baby here because this was a bag that I got this year, and this is in a relatively new color as well. It's called Beige Marfa, and I don't own a Garden Party 30, and I thought this looked fantastic in it. So this Beige Marfa, you can see that this sort of neutral has a slight green undertone, very slight. It's still so neutral. Sometimes I wear Twilly on one side and then I do have a Beige Marfa Rodeo Pegasus here. So the Garden Party is just such an easy bag. You know, people love it because it's a great price point. I don't have anything in there because I need to get myself a 7RP insert. So I'll probably be utilizing my own exclusive discount for it because yes, they do it for a garden party as well. And that's the thing, neutrals are so popular that when you choose an insert color from 7RP, they have the most in neutrals. Gris Tortorelle, Baton, Cray, all of those colors. Gris Moet. Oh, I would love a bag in Gris Moet. But I just quickly wanted to show you that because I know how popular these three colors are. And as you can see, even in my neutrals collection, you will see a mixture of hardware from palladium to gold. It is just honestly personal preference. So my best advice is to go with what you love. So I have an admission. Since this is my most expensive bag, this does come a very close second to my favorite. I have only used this one once. So I definitely, by making this video, I need to remind myself I need to use this baby. But I haven't been able to find the perfect twilly for her yet. And you know, I love to protect my bags, whether it's the inside or the handles, because all the oils in your hands, it will patina it. So do be careful. It's really important that you are careful so you don't damage your precious bags. So those are my neutrals.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering if our goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. With all the wind comes our mistakes. My love for her will never change our life like evergreen.
My camera died because I've been filming for so long. I hope you've been enjoying your cuppa or your drink. So now, as you can see, this is my colorful or multi collection because I only have one of each color, but still very fun nonetheless. So you saw the little montage. I only have one yellow Hermes bag. This is my Joan Ombre Kelly 28 in Raton, and it was named by you guys. It's called Ms. Sunshine because it is a very bright, vibrant yellow. I would actually love to add like a baby yellow from Hermes. That would be gorgeous. And my Pickerton 18 is in color Few, which means fire, and it's a very bright orange. And here I've just shown you another charm I have, which is like the little Hermes bag charm. I thought that was really cute on that. And these are some of my very different bags. It's you either kind of love or hate them, but I told you I love variety, I love textures, I just love things that are different. So this one again was inspired by Marianne from 7RP. I saw it on her, and this is a cadusac, and this is so unique because it's made up of like 20 different bits of Hermes scarves. So each one of these are unique, and it came in this size and a bigger size, and it's all laminated so you can't feel the scarves, but it's amazing. And I just wanted to show you this very rare rodeo. They need to make an all over Rose Sakura rodeo, don't you agree? That would do so well. But this is like one of my only GM rodeos that was probably one of my first rodeos I got years ago, but I just put it on there just for a bit of fun. And then another very different bag. This was actually back from 1997. It's a Kelly 40 transparent bag, and it's very fun because you know you can see all your things inside the bag. It was for an exhibition in Japan. I got mine years ago and I still love it. I have to admit I probably don't use it very much. I would say my least use is probably this at the moment. I actually have used this a few times because it's such a talking point, and I brought it into my local Hermes boutique. And on the Hermes boutique, this is where I got my beautiful sunset Birkin. My biggest Birkin, it's a Birkin 35 Cellier, but it's a limited edition. They did a sunrise and a sunset. And I know it's not a bag for everyone, but as I've said, I love variety, I love color, I love different metals. So it was right up my alley. So it's in Rouge Cassac, my favorite red, Magnolia, which you know I love, blue agate or blue agate, and then this is apricot. As you can see, this apricot's a lot lighter than the Few sort of shade of orange. Admittedly, I don't use this bag as much as I should, but I have actually used it a few times and I've really enjoyed it. And I always get like compliments on this because maybe it is a very bright bag. And since this is such a colorful collection, you might have noticed you got change, Mel. Well, yes, I did because my camera ran out, but I wanted to show you, this was my other Hermes cardigan that I recently got. So I thought this kind of suited this, so I quickly just popped it on. And like I said, I love gold hardware, I love silver hardware. So I also changed my earring stack just to show you I mix metals all the time. These are some of IDYL's best sellers that I just love to death. And one of them is this style called the Audrey. It's kind of like an evil eye, but I don't know, I think it's very elegant. And usually, you know, I don't like too much embellishments on my ear, but I'm really digging this edgy stack because I've got the Silos chain, very simple, no diamonds or anything, and I've just attached it on to a petite diamond stud. And then on this one, again, Mel loves a 2-for-1, but if you have only one piercing, because I only have one piercing on this ear, I really recommend the Live, because this one you can wear this way, or you can flip it around this way and wear it vertically as well. So just like 2 earrings in one, which, you know, I love the versatility. So make sure you click my exclusive link down below if you were hoping to add to your IDYL collection, because I can't tell you, this is like my daily jewelry, and you've seen me take it on trips with me and all the time, and I just love it.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering if our goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. Waiting for the wind comes our mistakes. My love for her will never change our life like it.
And then finally, guys, my last category. This is a forever classic, probably the #1 best-selling color from Hermes. You can't go wrong with classic noir, all black. And again, I have 4 black bags because black and golds are the exception. You can never have too many black bags, right? So I say. So again, a variety. I've got my Birkin 35 with palladium hardware, Retorn. Love this. I actually really want it in palladium. I think it looks more cash. This is quite a heavy bag, so definitely you need an insert for this one. This one is my Believe 31 in box leather. Look at the sheen of this. It's so beautiful. I actually found this vintage bag on Farfetch Pre-Loved as well. And this one's got gold hardware. Oh, Miss Annie. I remember hubby got this as our 18th wedding anniversary gift. So that's like 7 years ago, because we are going to celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary very soon. So can't believe so many years has passed. And I have a all black Rodeo here. And then finally, my Pinkerton 22 Touch. It's called Touch because it's got the alligator handle. And this one does have gold hardware, but you can't tell because I don't have the lock on there. So not much to say about black because it's such a classic color. Obviously, it goes with everything. Hardware, you choose what you love. I think they need to make black with rose gold. I would definitely add another black bag with rose gold to my collection. And then just to bring out, because I got this, I just quickly wanted to show you the comparison between a 27 and 31. I probably need to do a bullied comparison since I have 2 sizes now, but yeah, I love the Bully bag. Such an underrated bag in my opinion. And then if you see this little orange box, you're thinking, what is this? Oh my gosh, what could it be? I have no idea. Of course you guys know. So to celebrate September being my birthday month, and I just love you guys and I just love doing giveaways for you. Of course, Mel had to give you a dun 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 Rodeo. And guys, this is actually one that is mine that I've never ever used. I know I'm crazy about these horsies. So if I'm crazy about it, you know I like to give you things that I own and love. And I think this one is perfect because it has cray, popular color, mauve Sylvestre, which everyone's been loving the pinks, and it's in a neutral colorway sesame. I would love to add a bag in sesame. Actually, I don't own a sesame bag, but it goes with so many colors, lighter colors, neutrals. So one of you is going to win this little cutie, which is worth 850 Australian dollars. So let me tell you the giveaway instructions very quickly. Very simple. It's just YouTube only. So 1, make sure you're subscribed to my page. Make sure you hit the notifications and select all, so you're notified each time I upload. 2, give this video a thumbs up. And then 3, comment what was your favorite bag for my collection and what type of hardware do you like to wear in your jewelry? Is it gold hardware? Is it white gold hardware? Is it rose gold hardware? And that is it. I'm going to leave this giveaway open for 3 weeks till my birthday, which is on the 21st of September. And then I will close it. Then I will pick the lucky winner. So this giveaway is open worldwide. No need to leave your Instagram or email or anything like that. And please be careful of anyone DMing you or anything like that, because I only have one official YouTube, one official Instagram, and one official email. So don't get duped by them. So I'll put all the details of the giveaway instructions down below, as well as my exclusive free gift, the best offer from IDYL. So thank you so much for watching this long video. I hope you enjoyed this different format. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. But I will leave my comparison playlist in the description bar as well, because I've done in-depth comparisons of so many of these bags already. So have a fabulous day or night, guys. Happy birthday to all the September babies. And I know it's going to be a great month. Love you guys, and thank you so much for your support.